Hi guys, hi, hello, it's Kate. We are back for another video and I'm so excited about this one. I am so excited about this one because we're going to try a few of the top locations in OC for matcha. I've taken to working at coffee shops and cafes for the extra burst of productivity, getting my stuff done, getting us to new places, and they have just been one of, I don't know, the highlights of my life recently, you know, to be out in a coffee place and working and getting either a matcha or a coffee. In this video, we're not going to be reviewing coffee places, but we are going to be rating 5 coffee places: Cortado Coffee, Kit Coffee, Thank You Coffee, Okayama Bakery, and Phin Smith Matcha, of course. We're gonna rate the matchas, and how we're gonna rate the matchas are by a few things. 3 factors. We're gonna rate it by the quality of the matcha and how green it is. We are looking for ceremonial matcha, which is super green. Okay, it's Kate from editing. I feel like I didn't really explain the ceremonial versus culinary grade very clear. There are a few differences between the two. Ceremonial matcha uses the more premium leaves in the plant, which are the softer leaves that are only harvested in the spring harvest, also pulverized in a traditional granite stone grinder, which takes a lot longer. So you get much more high quality and kind of a sweet taste in the ceremonial matcha. Then the culinary matcha, on the other hand, is from leaves that are on the bottom of the plant, and they're not filtered to take out the stems, so it can be a lot more bitter, and it's usually processed in large machines with like stone balls, so in large quantities, kept in a good container. Secondly, we want to rate it on how it's made. So was it whisked well, and are the proportions good? Is it a good matcha to oat milk ratio? And then third, we're gonna rate it on the taste, which kind of has to do with everything else, but also when we're tasting the matcha, is it a good blend of sweetness and it's not washed out by the oat milk? It is currently a Sunday, but we're gonna work. We're gonna hit this new spot in Orange County, Cortado Coffee, and I think it'll be fun. I have high hopes for this matcha. Let's do it. There she is, Cortado Coffee. It doesn't hurt that it's so hot today too, so this is so refreshing. Okay, I need to go to a quiet corner or a more private corner because it's gonna be real awkward judging the drink in the store. Okay, here she is, Cortado Coffee. This is the Matcha Einspanner, and I got the Einspanner because it's one of their, I think, specialty drinks at Cortado Coffee. It's just like the whipped cream on top of the matcha. You can get on top of coffee as well, but not a lot of stores have this. So we have some fluffy whipped cream on top and a little powder dusting of matcha for aesthetic purposes. Okay, right off the bat, she is a little bit of more of a dustier matcha green color. It's not like super fresh, vibrant green. We're gonna give it a good sip. Let's give it a good sip. It doesn't have, I think it tastes a little bit like vanilla milk. There's a bit of the matcha flavor. I wish it could be stronger. And then after mixing it, so the whipped cream brings more of the sugar into the matcha latte. So on matcha quality, let's do a good like 6 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's a premium or ceremonial grade matcha, the most top level matcha quality, but you get your matcha in there. And taste wise, I'd also give it a good 6 or 7 out of 10. Like, it's a good go-to if you want just a chill matcha. You're not gonna get any like super special premium matcha here, but if you want a matcha latte, you got a matcha latte. 3 here. Taste wise, I give it an 8 out of 10 personally, because I think the whipped cream blends into the matcha super well. It makes it super creamy if you like your creamy matchas. Today we are heading to a little coffee place called Kit Coffee, which is in Irvine. I think it's in the middle of some industrial buildings, so this is gonna be a smaller coffee shop. It's a little small coffee shop with really good interior design. That is what I save on my Pinterest boards. This coffee shop is so highly rated. It's 4.8 stars on Google, and on Yelp it is 4.5 stars. Very highly rated, so I'm so excited to try. Okay, right off the bat, I had to park in visitor parking, so this is an extra $1.25 per 15 minutes. I have to pay for parking. Keelan does not approve of this. Okay, judgment time. This view is truly so nice. You just have to look at it. Guys, look at the view. It's an industrial place, so everything is just very structured, and it's an entire peaceful park. Back to our matcha scale, we're rating it on number 1, matcha quality. Looking right off the bat at the vibrancy and the color of the matcha, it seems okay. Like, that's a good 8 out of 10 matcha. I don't think it's coming from a super vibrant green matcha, but it is a little dull. You are able to taste, the matcha taste does come through when you're drinking it. So I don't think this is bad quality matcha at all. Solid 8.6 out of 10 on matcha quality. Now this is the Boysenberry matcha. It came with a solid layer of foam on top that tasted like berries, and blended with the matcha, it tastes just like a nice berry matcha, and the flavor blended pretty well. This menu also is pretty creative too. There's like blueberry matcha, strawberry matcha, chicha matcha, and they have frittata matchas, purple dream, like ube matchas, proportions and taste. So I got this with oat milk, and guess what? It was an additional charge for oat milk, which is deducted point for that. The taste, 8.7 out of 10. This is, you taste the matcha, the proportions with the oat milk is pretty good, and you taste like the berry foam, the boysenberry. So I'm pretty happy with my drink overall. I give this a solid 8.9 out of 10. It is on the pricier side though, let me just tell you that. This is a solid one, solid shop. I better run back because the time is ticking. I think I've spent about like an hour here, which means it's gotta be, parking is at least $5. But wait, outfit check, a little outfit check first. Outfit check. This is an NYC tank top with the cutest little logo right here. Miss Van Cleef bracelet, and then we're going really for like a whole New York theme today because you got the Yankees cap, and that is the fit. Okay, let's go. Like that, look at that. Are you kidding? We spent a little more than an hour here, and I got some work done, but not like $50 of work done. Okay, here we are walking to Okayama Bakery. The parking situation is a bit more difficult. There's no like parking lot. It is a 90-minute park along the street ordeal. So there's that. You know, I have fond memories of this bakery. There was once I went to an interview, and after the interview I was feeling really tired because that day was a really early day, and I stopped by this bakery to get a good treat and a good little drink, and it was so nice. We love a good post-interview bakery. seems to be one of their specials. These are so crispy. So, first, this is the banana cream matcha. It came with like a banana cream foam on top. We're giving this an entire 8.9 out of 10 for matcha quality. Here, check out the bottom of the matcha. That is non-clumpy matcha. That is green matcha portions, which this is, out of all of the matcha places we've rated together so far, this matcha has the greatest proportion of matcha to milk ratio. The banana cream and the matcha surprisingly mixes together like so well. I'm so happy with this. It had a really good amount of matcha. It has a very good infiltrated taste of banana cream that where the flavor blends really well with the matcha. I got this with banana cream matcha with whole milk. So I feel like the flavor is a little bit different than our past matchas too, where I don't know, it's just everything's like working out. It's very creamy, and it's, I don't know, it's like everything you want in your matcha. Okayama Bakery matcha, that's where it is. And then finally, that brings us to taste, just combining all of the good proportions, good quality matcha, the flavor, the banana cream flavor that comes through with the matcha so well. We have all together a solid like 9.6 out of 10 matcha. Here we are for our fourth shop, Thank You Coffee. Okay, this is Thank You Coffee in Anaheim. This is matcha poured over the Pandan blue milk that they have. Once you mix it, honestly, it just looks like a normal iced matcha latte. But matcha quality wise, I would rate this as one of the higher ones because the matcha is pretty green. Do you see the color? It's pretty vibrant. 9 out of 10. No, onto proportions. Got the matcha with oat milk and it blends together very well. The additional pandan makes it a little bit creamier. I feel like the taste is just a little softer. Or it was very pretty and blue when we were mixing it all together. For proportions wise, you taste the matcha, you taste the oat milk, and the pandan as a good complement. Together that's 8.6, 8.7 out of 10. Finally, to the taste overall, I give it a 9.6 out of 10 for strong quality matcha, good proportion to oat milk ratio along with pandan milk, and it's just an overall good matcha. I'm very satisfied. This is some high quality matcha. Just something about when the matcha is vibrant green and you know it's a good quality. That changes your day. It's so refreshing and changes your day. Okay, we're here for our last leg of the matcha video, which is Phin Smith Coffee. Now I happen to be very familiar with Phin Smith matcha because this coffee place is my girl. I go here all the time. I am quite familiar with Phin Smith matcha. This is my go-to coffee place, man. We need to include Phin Smith matcha in this video. Like, that is some good matcha, and they do not skimp out on the matcha in their drinks. So I'll give it a taste. This is just the iced matcha latte. When it comes to matcha quality, that is pretty green, pretty vibrant. I gotta say, the Thank You Coffee matcha is slightly more vibrant. I think, in my opinion, I think it's a higher grade matcha quality, but this one is a close second. And then third would be Okayama Bakery matcha. Matcha quality wise, 8.9 out of 10. Proportions wise, they do not skimp on this matcha. After that first sip, like, this is a majority of simply just matcha, and gotta say a lot of sugar too. There is a high quality of matcha ratio versus the milk. So 8.7 out of 10. Lastly, we have the taste. Altogether, a 9.6 out of 10 matcha, basically almost 10 out of 10, except for the sugar deductions. But it altogether makes for a really good matcha drink. That is it for our matcha tour of OC, but it was fun. I feel like in Orange County there are so many different matcha options that it's hard to like pick and know which one is the best one to visit. Thanks for coming with me. We really got some good matcha in there, and I realized that some stores definitely use a bit more of a better matcha quality than others, and they all kind of make their drinks differently too. So let me know, are you gonna visit them and get your matcha fix? But thanks for following me around, and I'll see you in the next video.